Hillary Clinton has an authenticity problem. She's the ultimate insider, a long-standing member of the political elite, and she has a difficult time connecting with voters. Her robotic approach to politics doesn't help. Hillary Clinton is an establishment candidate competing in an anti-establishment election cycle. Despite running against one of the most unpopular and hated Republican candidates perhaps ever in Donald Trump, Clinton cannot seem to seal the deal or even pull ahead in this race. Recent polls suggest a dead heat going into the final 6 weeks of the campaign. Clinton should be ahead. Everyone expected her to be way ahead, but she isn't, and even she can't seem to figure out why.
Why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask?
Well, the answer is really clear for anyone who has been following this campaign. Hillary Clinton is really, really bad at this. More than 2/3 of Americans say they do not trust her. Upwards of 55% view her unfavorably. She's as unpopular as Trump, and to many, she's much worse. Clinton's flaws are self-evident. Scandals seem to follow her wherever she goes, from the State Department to her family's private charity to the other time that she was in the White House. She wasn't even honest about her own health, denying that she had any illness until she was caught on a cell phone video fainting in New York City. Only then did she admit that she'd been suffering from pneumonia. Clinton is seen as secretive, corrupt, dishonest, and untrustworthy. And those are very difficult impressions to shake. But interestingly, a new narrative has emerged from disgruntled Democrats and frustrated Clinton supporters in the US. Rather than looking critically at their own candidate, trying to understand the changing trends and the shifting sentiments in their country, many liberals have taken to blaming something entirely different. They're blaming you and your sexism. Hillary Clinton is only losing, so they say, because she's treated differently as a woman. If you don't like her, it's because you are a sexist, whether you know it or not. They're not saying that Donald Trump is a sexist. That's a different argument. These Democrats are saying that everyone is sexist, and that's the reason that Clinton isn't winning. More than wrong, this insinuation is insulting. It's insulting to the American public, and it's a setback to women everywhere. We need to stop telling girls and young women that their gender is a handicap, especially when we can look around and point to so many prominent and successful female politicians, judges, lawyers, scientists, engineers, doctors, business leaders, and journalists who are all managing to do just fine. And besides, the stereotypical sexist attitudes about women in politics, that they're judged based on how they look and how they dress, well, those standards have long, too, been applied to men. Just look at Justin Trudeau. He was turned into a sex symbol during the last election. His hair, his clothes, his looks, they were all pulled into the conversation during the election. In the US, Trump is mocked endlessly for his appearance. Critics tease him constantly for his skin color, which they call orange, his hair, his hands, his weight, his age, his accent, you name it, Trump gets criticized for it. Superficial attacks have become commonplace in politics. Now, that doesn't make it any easier to be a female candidate, but it does help level the playing field. In 2016, sexism is not playing some pervasive and covert role in the election. Clinton is seen as an incompetent and untrustworthy person because of her actions and because of her record, not because she is a woman. If Clinton loses, and frankly, the election is hers to lose, it'll be because she failed to gain the trust and the respect of the American public. And calling that American public sexist does not help. Look, Hillary Clinton is a flawed person and a very bad candidate. And it isn't sexist to point that out.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.